This should be wild, bro. It's like, I know every few months I'm gonna get one comment from someone who either doesn't know me, hasn't had me fucking go off on them like this, or who just saw one video and hasn't been paying attention to my whole shit. This motherfucker said, "You're not even in the streets. Why do you fucking talk about this shit?" Bro, you don't even know me. You talking about being in the streets while typing on fucking YouTube. You on the internet trying to talk about, tell me who's in the streets and who's not. And it's always some young ass motherfucker doing that shit too who don't know no better. It's always some young ass motherfucker who don't know no better. Why the fuck is multiple gangland entities, I'm trying to be discreet. Why is multiple gangs from multiple sides gonna care about me dying and doing something about that to make that right? Why is they gonna care if I'm not in the streets? Why would they care about that? Why would anyone go out their way to do that? Oh, because motherfucker is in the streets and has been in the streets probably as long as you've been alive. I probably jumped off the porch before you was born, homie. You motherfucker get me pissed off. I can't do the intelligent sounding voice. You see what I'm saying? I get pissed off. I can't do that intelligent sounding shit. I only use that voice when I'm trying to make points clear and concise. So motherfucker, cause when I first started this shit, motherfuckers used to be like, well, I'll be talking, my normal voice was like this. Couldn't really understand everything I was saying a lot, especially once my shit started slurring more and more because of the different shit I be doing throughout the day. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy, bro. But really it just tell me I gotta move on this podcast with my uncle. That's all it tell me. I move on a podcast with my uncle. I gotta move on a podcast and get RP on that shit too. Motherfucker, don't come over here telling me who's in the streets and who's not when you typing on the fucking internet. Do you know how like redundant and retarded that sound? You typing on the internet, trying to tell somebody else who in the streets, who not, based off probably my skin color, which makes it also racist. I'm not white, I'm native. Like when people say shit like that, man, be like, you not even in the streets, what are you talking? Like that shit don't even bother me, cause like I know better. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't know me from a can of paint. Y'all wanna talk about, oh, you not in the streets, you not this, you not that. Based on what? Based on what? Exactly. I get it, right? And this is why it don't really bother me, right? Because I get it. When you literally like 99% of motherfuckers like me is ripoffs, they not really like that. Like, yeah, I get it. When there's such a prevalence of motherfuckers who's either completely not with that shit, faking that they with that shit and they really not, I get it. When it's the motherfucker who really just don't give a damn with that complexion, you know what I'm saying? It's rare. I know that shit. So that's why it don't bother me, because I understand I'm a rare ass motherfucker. I understand that motherfuckers do not encounter me really. Like I'm not something you would regularly encounter if it weren't for the internet. You know what I'm saying? If there was no internet and it was just me in person, and that's the only way you could find me, right? Trust and believe, motherfuckers who believe I didn't exist, who didn't know me. Like this, they would not believe that this really exists. Given all the context of my life and all the shit I've done that I don't talk about up on here, all the shit I got away with and went down for, all that shit. You feel me? Like it don't bother me, because I understand how rare it is, and I understand I've never met another me. I understand every time I met someone who was trying to be another me, they either met me and started trying to be me, and I could see through it and I told them stop that shit. Or it's like when I met them, they seemed like they were like me, and then I seen their true colors like Phil Collins. So that's why it don't bother me, because I understand as far as motherfuckers who's white boys, even though I'm native, go, yeah, I'm the only one that I know personally who, you motherfuckers got me in an indictment, and they saying, listen, we gonna give you life. I know you not gonna give me life in an indictment. I'm not telling. We'll do whatever we gotta do. But I know I'm gonna do like 20 years. I'm not telling though. 20 years is straight. I'll come out when I'm like 50 something. You won't see me till I'm old. You feel me? But it's about coming further than that shit. This is not no Milk 7-4 over here. So don't be coming over here with that you not in the street shit. Motherfucker, I'm not on a balcony. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in the hood right now. Not talking to motherfuckers like this is some GTA 5 fantasy story where I'm like, yeah, you gotta move out the hood and get a balcony and live in like one of the most expensive spots in LA or wherever the fuck. And then not go to my hood day and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? This is not Milk 7-4 over here. You know what I'm saying? It was no disrespect. It's still no disrespect. But real recognize real and motherfuckers see through that shit. And I feel like motherfuckers like that be giving motherfuckers like me a bad name. Just cause motherfuckers like me don't really exist outside of me. At least to my knowledge. Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. My motherfucker, my boy Mike from prison. My bunkie Mike, man. Shout out Mike, man. He was a white boy like me, but he wasn't as trained to go. He was more calm collected. He was just gangster because he sold a bunch of guns. You know, like my brother Len, he one of them white boy who like me. Like he's put like this. He's as trained to go as me, but he's calmer. He's not as, I guess, unhinged or quick to get violent over literally anything like I am. But he'll do everything I'll do. He'll go to every level I'll go to, and he'll keep it solid the same way I would. But he not as like I said, he not crazy like me. I'm crazy as fuck, homie. I'm brazy as hell, and I will fucking hurt you. That's why I really wish one of y'all would try it in person. But either way, it's like I get it. There's not motherfuckers like me just walking around out there. Usually when it is, it's motherfuckers faking some shit they know nothing about. But that ain't this. And I swear to God, it don't even really get me mad. It just aggravates me that I can't teleport the motherfucker commenting that dumb shit through the phone and be like, here, take a walk with me out here. I'm gonna show you where the fuck I'm living at, where I'm slumming at, and how I'm on Section 8 and all this other shit. I'm gonna show you how motherfuckers could real quickly get wind up in a situation they can't get out of. That's really what it is. I just wish I could get violent with motherfuckers through the phone. I ain't gonna lie, man. I enjoy me some violence. Like, that shit literally entertains me. Like, motherfuckers used to, like, be like, yo, I really think he just gets off the violence. Like, he gets off on that shit. Like, and I don't mind doing time in prison. You know what I'm saying? If they come get me for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, I'll do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I got a wife and kids, so you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure they straight. And now I'm not risking that shit unnecessarily. But if I could just catch one of you motherfuckers and catch an assault third, oh, I ain't going to prison for that. I'm not even on probation right now. I got probation the first time in my adult life and I haven't gone back on it. Motherfuckers need to stop making assumptions up on here. I want one of y'all to do it in real life. I want one of y'all to do it in real life. You see what I'm saying? I'll have no problem whooping your ass in public. Somebody gonna call the cops. It might be you. It's not gonna be me. But yeah, I've seen it happen. That's why I say that. I've seen it where the thug life, it get too, the thug life, baby, it get too real for motherfuckers. They switch up. Now they don't want to be a gangster. Now they want to pull the phone out. They want to be a civilian and call 911. You know what I'm saying? So if it go that way with you, and you talking about I'm not in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be still in the streets when I'm whooping your ass and not pull that phone out and call 911. Cause I've seen too many people do that shit. They want to talk all that gangster shit. But then when I bend their kneecap and break their knee inside out, and they can't fucking walk and they're on crutches, they want to pull their phone out and call 911. You feel me? I'm from the era where we had hands and we had sticks. Y'all from the generation, y'all just know how to use them sticks. Ain't no sticks once you get up the way, homie. So I'm gonna keep it 100, man. This motherfucker drips. Like, what the fuck's David is that, bro? Like, just sounds like you gargling semen or something. It's really what it sounds like. No disrespect. Motherfucker, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna have to start the podcast with all the motherfuckers I was locked up with, all the motherfuckers I came up with. Shit, I might even try to get some of my victims up on that shit if they'll talk about that. Cause motherfucker been twisting my name for too fucking long. At least this was the first person to do it in like fucking since like the Aaron Carter shit. So it's progress. It's progress. But don't listen. I'm doing these videos right now because I'm telling y'all, do that shit to me in person one time, please. Please. And don't be in a car when you do it. That's the other. You can't speed off and drive away. There's nothing gangster about that. There's nothing gangster, nothing real about that shit. I'm out this bitch, man.